Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today, I thought that we could make a small little journal using an envelope, a paper bag, and some coffee-dyed paper. Then I thought that we could place that little journal in a glassine bag and decorate it with some lace, some ribbon, sari silk, bling or buttons or some kind of ephemera piece like that, and then a pretty picture. If this sounds like great fun to you, then come along and join me and we can create this. I love making small little things that have a type of wrapping paper that's also decorative. So this makes a lovely journaling set. A lovely gift for someone. Mother's Day is just around the corner. I've coffee dyed my glassine bag, and it is 7.5 inches by 5 inches. So let's set this aside for just a second. Let's bring in our pretty digitals. These digitals are from Little Lady Papery, and I need to trim them out. I just need one. My little digital is 3.5 inches by 4 inches. And you know, I'm going to want to ink this up just a little bit using my gathered twigs. They're all inked up, and my digital can sit on my glassine bag really well, leaving a nice border. I have some pretty lace, and as you can see, my lace is just a little bit bigger than my bag. I also have some very pretty velvet ribbon and some sari silk from Crimson Heart Studios that I have gathered on my machine. I'm thinking of using all of this together. So let's get our picture on first. I think I want to pop it more over to the right side, leaving a space right here so I can add that sari silk. And maybe even place my lace on at an angle. I'll be using my Surebonder high temp glue gun. All right, so now I have my picture glued on. I'm going to just add a little bit of glue at the corners and bring up my lace to frame my picture just a little bit. And then a little in the middle, and push this up there. See how it gathers it up nicely? So I'm going to make my way all the way around, first doing the corner and then doing the side. Now we'll do this corner. We'll do this side. I'm happy with how that's looking. Now let's see about adding our sari silk on here. Maybe a little bit on the side. And then I'm thinking maybe a little bit down below too. So maybe we'll do this down below first. And I'm going to just do a little bit at a time so that I can get this in position before it dries. Do I want to cut that? I was going to cut it, but I'm thinking maybe I can just turn it and bring it right on up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just turn it. What a lovely way to present a gift, don't you think, in a decorative bag? I think I want to maybe add a little bow on the side here. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit, maybe about right there. I'm going going to just tell this streamer of the bow where to go, giving it a little movement. And then I'm going to cut the end of this bow with a notch out of it. And then glue it down. Oh my goodness, isn't that super sweet? Now I think it needs a little bit of bling or maybe some buttons. I've got to jazz it up just a little bit. It does lend itself to a button, the way it looks to me it does. Maybe move the buttons over here since it's pretty heavy on the left-hand side. Oh, I think that's really sweet. Now let's work on what's going to go inside. I have a digital envelope. Now you don't have to have a digital envelope. You could use a regular envelope and cover it with some pretty paper. My envelope is 5 1/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. I have coffee dyed the inside. I'm not exactly sure where I got this envelope from. I looked in my files. I couldn't even find it. I know it's mine. I know I printed it out. I think it might be Paper Cameo, but I'm not positive. I have a very pretty paper bag. Now, I purchased it from Amazon, and it came from Oriental Trading Company. I took my bag, and I folded the flap down, and then I glued it inside of the bag like this. So now my bag looks like this, and I did ink it up. I also folded it in half. So one end of the bag is open for a pocket and the other one is not. I haven't decided if I want to make it a pocket yet or not. Then I took a coffee dyed copy weight piece of paper and I cut it to 7 inches by 6 inches and I folded it in half and I inked it up. So these will be my 3 pieces that I'm going to put together for a journal. Let's add our envelope first by putting the flap on the outside of our bag. So I'm actually going to turn this so that the portion of the bag that's not open is in the front and the portion that's open is towards the back. Then I'm going to add my coffee dyed paper in here for journaling. And if you have a large enough staple, you can staple this closed if you wish, or you could sew it with your sewing thread. I'm actually going to see if I can get mine stapled. Now, I'm going to choose to put this portion into my stapler because it's a little more bendy than this end. So let's see if I can get this stapled. I'm not sure. It's not my forte. Not bad. Let's see if we can get this other side. Okay, I think I have done it. Let's see. Okay, that opens nicely. It's pretty close to being the same. Here's where I'm going to have to refold it just a little bit. So if that happens to you and you didn't get it right in the crease, you can refold your papers. For a little bit of decoration, I really like this pink velvet ribbon here, but then I also like the white lace. I really can't decide what I want to do. But since I really like this color here, and we used it in the front of our bag, I think I'll go ahead and add it along the side. And now let's talk about a closure. I have quite a few pre-made wax seals, and I've chosen a few right here. I'm just going to let you see there's this one, and then this one. This pretty round one. I love that color with it. But then there's this one, and I really think that's nice. I accented the flowers that are pressed into the wax with a gold pen, and it really catches the gold accents in the bag. So I'd like to use this. And then I'm going to bring in my pink baker's twine. I need to first see how much I'm going to need to wrap around my little journal. Oh, I think that will be perfect. So I'm going to trim it right here, and I'm going to put a knot at the end of my twine to keep it from fraying. And then I'm going to untie it and find the middle. With the middle found, it's right here. I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here and get my twine in that glue, and then add a little bit more glue. I have to let it cool just a little bit so I don't accidentally melt my wax seal here. All right, so now we have our closure in place. Let's go ahead and decorate a little bit more. Remember those pictures? Well, I cut them out and inked them up. This is like a picture that we used to get as a Polaroid, and it would have a little extra space right down here. I just cut the image out, so now I have two smaller pieces and a larger piece. I'd like to add this smaller image. I think it goes this way, or at least I like it this way best, on here, but I want to jazz it up just a little bit more. So I think I'll apply my velvet ribbon onto my picture first. And I could make another tuck spot if I wanted to, right here at the top. That's also another idea. I'm actually kind of leaning towards the tuck spot. I have that white lace still. It still seems like it needs something. I'm just not sure. Maybe that's what it needs, right along the side. I add a little bit of flat back pearls here, and I added a pre-printed tag. Now you could always make your own, but I think that's a really sweet pocket. So you have your journaling pages next. We have another area that we could decorate. Let's make another one of those pockets. I love making small little things that have a type of wrapping paper that's also decorative. So this makes a lovely journaling set, a lovely gift for someone. Mother's Day is just around the corner. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.